the weight of surrender, you wake up, and there it is again. That heavy feeling sitting on your chest like a rock. That voice in your head whispering, just stay in bed. Why even bother, right? The day feels too hard. Life feels too heavy. But let me tell you something. You've been feeding the wrong wolf. There's an old story. Two wolves live inside each of us. One feeds on effort, fight, and fire. The other feeds on excuses, comfort, and quitting. And guess what? The one that wins is the one you feed every day, just right now. The wrong one is back. Full of, I'll do it later. Full of, it's not my fault. Full of, it's too hard. And you keep feeding it with your fear, your doubt, your silence. You've made giving up your new comfort zone. You wrap yourself in reasons why it won't work, why your pain is different, why you're the exception. But here's the hard truth. When you start believing that lie, you stop living. You become a shadow walking through life, but not really in it. Back in 1960, a psychologist named Julian Trotter said it best. People either believe life happens to them, or they believe they shape it. That's called locus of control. .end. Right now. You're giving all your power away. You're blaming the storm instead of learning to walk through the rain. You didn't ask for this pain, but you sure as hell can decide what to do with it. Every breath you take is borrowed time. You didn't earn it. It was a gift, and now you want to give it back without even opening it. That's not living, that's quitting before the game even starts. The Stoics had it right. Life will hurt, but how much you suffer, that's up to you. Marcus Aurelius didn't hide from pain. He walked through it, with his head up and his heart open. You're not broken, you're buried. Under all the what-ifs, all the maybe-laters, all the I can'ts, but deep inside, there's still something alive, still breathing, still listening. That's the part I'm talking to, the part that refuses to die. It's time. Stop feeding the wrong wolf. Stand up, fight back, wake up your fire. The comfort prison, your bed feels the warmest, right when it's time to get up. Your couch, it's never more inviting than when there's work to do. You don't even realize it, but you've built yourself a prison. A prison that looks like comfort, smells like safety, and feels like peace. But it's still a prison. You've locked yourself in, and every day you decorate those walls with habits, with routines that don't push you forward. They keep you exactly where you are, stuck, soft, silent. Let me tell you a story. I knew a man who spent 20 years hating his job. He woke up every morning, drank his coffee, drove the same road, sat at the same desk, and complained. He hated every second of it. But when chances came to change it, to move, to grow, to start again, he said no. He said he wasn't ready. He said it was too risky. You know what that really means. The pain he knew was easier than the future he didn't. That's how comfort traps you. It's called learned helplessness. In 1972, a man named Martin Seligman shot some dogs. They couldn't escape. And after a while, even when the door was open, they just laid there not. Sound familiar? You've learned to accept the cage. You've made friends with your limits. You've mistaken ease for peace. But they are not the same. The Stoics knew this game. They knew that too much comfort turns people soft. Seneca, one of the richest men in Rome, slept on the floor by choice. Ate dry bread. Not because he had to, but because he never wanted comfort. To own him. What about you? Your laziness isn't about being tired, it's about being scared. Scared of failing. Scared of shining. Scared of finding out how strong you really are. So you choose the easy route. The couch, the scroll, the excuses. But comfort is a liar. It whispers your mind while it steals your life. Every day you stand at a fork in the road. One way is soft, safe, and slow death. The other is cold, hard and full of life. Most people turn back, but you're not most people. The question isn't, are you comfortable? The question is, are you alive? Because right now, you're just surviving in silence. You've made peace with your own prison. But comfort is not your friend, it's your coffin. The mirror's truth with S. The last time you looked in the mirror and didn't flinch. Not to check your hair, not to fake a smile, but really looked. Looked into your own eyes and faced who you are. Let me tell you the truth. The hardest person to face is you. Not your boss, not your past, not your critics. You, because that mirror doesn't lie. It doesn't care about your stories. It doesn't care about your excuses. It just shows you what's really there. And what you see staring back, that's not the person you dreamed of being. That's the result of every choice you've made. Every time you said, I'll do it tomorrow. Every time you gave up halfway. Every time you broke your own promise. I knew someone like that. She blamed everyone. Her parents, her job, her friends. She had a villain for every failure. But blaming them didn't change her. It just kept her stuck. In 1957, a man named Leon Messenger taught us about cognitive dissonance. It's when your actions and your beliefs don't match. You say you're strong, but you run from hard things. You say you want more, but you settle for less. And instead of changing your actions, you lie to yourself. You tell yourself, I'm not lazy, I'm tired, I'm not quitting, I'm being smart, I'm not ready yet. But every excuse is a confession. When you say I don't have time, you're really saying it's not important to me. When you say it's too hard, you're saying comfort matters more than growth. When you say maybe tomorrow, you're saying today doesn't count. Let that sink in. The mirror isn't your enemy. It's not here to hurt you. It's here to wake you up, to show you the truth before it's too late. You've been lying to yourself so long, you don't trust your own word anymore. And when you don't believe, everything else falls apart. But here's the good news. That reflection, it's still breathing. It still has a heartbeat. It still has a chance. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest. Look in the mirror. Face the truth. Stop lying. Start living. Because that mirror, it's not your judge. It's your second chance. The architecture of action. Let me ask you something straight. When's the last time you were proud? Not of what happened to you, but of what you built. Not luck, not chance, not help. You, here's the truth. Talk is cheap. Dreams are easy. Ideas, everybody's got them. But what separates the doers from the dreamers? Action. You can sit there, planning, journaling, vision boarding, all day long. But if you never move, if you never build, you're just wasting breath. I knew a man once could design houses like you wouldn't believe. Blueprints that could win awards. But he never picked up a hammer. He died still dreaming. What good is a plan that never leaves the paper? In 1988, two researchers, Robert Evans and Laura King, found something powerful. If you make a clear plan about when and where you'll act, you're 3 times more likely to follow through. But even the best plan fails if you refuse to start. And that's the problem, isn't it? You wait for motivation. You wait to feel ready. But motivation doesn't come before action. It comes after. Move first. Feel later. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. A power you never use. That's not power. That's potential rotting on the shelf. You've sat still so long, even small steps feel like mountains. You've built motion sickness from years of standing still. Now, when life shakes you even a little, you panic, you fold. But motion changes everything. Start. Even if it's messy, even if you're scared, even if you don't feel ready. Because here's the truth. Every day you do nothing. You're still doing something. You're choosing laziness. You're choosing excuses. You're choosing to stay stuck. That life you want. That better version of you. It's not built in your head. It's built with your hands. With your choices. With your sweat. The blueprint is useless without the work. So stop sketching. Start swinging the hammer. Start building your life. Brick by brick. Step by step. Day by day. That no one's coming to build it for you. It's on you. The forge of becoming. Let me ask you something. Can you still feel it? That little spark deep down inside you. That fire you tried to bury. That voice you tried to silence. It's still there. Still breathing. Still fighting. Life isn't a cozy classroom. It's a forge. And you're the metal. Every failure. Every heartbreak. Every loss. It's the hammer. It's the heat. It's the pressure. You don't get to choose if life hits you, but you do get to choose what you become. Steel or scrap. There's a beautiful art in Japan called kintsugi. They take broken pottery and mix the cracks with gold. Not to hide the damage, but to show it off. Because the breaks are part of the story. And the story is what makes it strong. You think your pain means you're broken. No, it means you've been tested. And if you let it, that test can become your transformation. In 1998, psychologist Richard Tedeschi named this post-traumatic growth. The idea that struggle can make you stronger if you choose it. Not everyone does. Some let the fire consume. Them others let it forge them. That's where Amor Fati comes in. The Stoics' way of saying, love your fate, not just accept it, embrace it, because everything that's happened to you was fuel for your fire. But here's the truth you've been running from. You're always being shaped. Every time you quit, you forge weakness. Every excuse, you forge regret. Every lazy choice, you hammer failure into your life. But you can change that right here, right now. Because the best thing about being human, you get to start over anytime. Every day is a new fire. Every choice is a new strike of the hammer. And you get to decide what you become. Will you stay soft? Will you stay stuck? Or will you let the fire make you unbreakable? Remember this. The same fire that melts butter, hardens steel. The same pressure that crushes coal creates diamonds. You are not done. You are not too far gone. You are not broken. You are becoming. So stop running from the fire. Step into it. Stand tall and be forged. Don't fear the hammer. Become the sword.